Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy bringing you another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary here today, playing some competitive team scrimmages with the Optic Gaming competitive squadron. And today we're playing on some standoff hardpoint. This was against Soar, and Soar is actually in a bit of a sticky situation. They qualified for the COD Championships at MLG Dallas, just like us. But one of their players isn't 17 years of age, and that's Methods. I think that he's either 15 or 16. But basically, he's not of age to go, and so they have to find a player to go with them. And so we scrimmed their team a couple of nights ago, and their pickup is Thrust Fears. Really good player, was previously on Complexity. It's just, that's what they used to be called. But they're called Complexity now, and they actually came second to us at UMG Chicago, and they won the Frag Cup. So, he came from a very good team. Things happened with them, and he was let go of their team, or he left. I'm not necessarily sure what happened 100%. But now he's on this team. He joined Thrust for MLG. They didn't qualify, so now he's joining SOAR, and I think that he's going with them. Not everything is set in stone yet. There's obviously still a couple weeks until the COD Championships, but I'm pretty sure rosters have to be sent in within the next couple of days. I'm sure it's within the next couple of days because they have to start arranging for travel and all that good stuff, so you have to have your team set. But basically, I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of things. People are asking me if I'm going to PAX East. No, unfortunately. I wish that I could. If gaming was my 100% job and I didn't have to go to school, I would be able to travel to a lot more of these conventions and expos that are held for gaming. But unfortunately, school is just too much right now. I already missed 2 days to go to Dallas, and then I'm going to have to miss like 3 or 4 days for the COD Championships. So, I really can't. It sucks, but I gotta graduate high school, and then I'm not sure about what I'm doing. We'll talk about something else a little bit later that I have to make a decision as to what to do, and we'll talk about in a different commentary at a different time, because not right now. It's just not the time. But you'll see soon enough. I'm sorry. I always hate that. I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent here. I always hate it when someone brings up something like, "Yo, you want to know a secret, bro?" Like, dude, I just heard some crazy shit, and you want to hear it? And then you're all like, you're intrigued. You're like, yeah, dude, I want to know. Like, tell me. Like, this bitch sent you titty pictures. Like, let me see them, or like something like that. And then they're like, nah, never mind. That's basically what I just did to you guys right there. I'm sorry. I'll bring it up. I swear, I promise you guys, I'll bring it up at a different time. But right now, I can't divulge that knowledge to you guys right now. So a different time and a different place. Sorry for going off on that tangent. But like I said, back to PAX East and not being able to travel that much because I'm a professional high school student. I can't go to that. I wish I could. I'm getting close to my max days being able to miss already, and I have about 3 more months of my senior year. And I just can't miss. So circumstances suck, but what are you gonna do about it? You gotta get an education, and I gotta do that. But the main commentary point that I wanted to talk about today is how every team, no matter how good they've been, no matter how good they are, always has a weakness in Call of Duty, and even everything in general. I think every single team, I'm not talking so much professional sports, but every team basically has, a weakness. Everyone has a weakness, and you gotta try and power through it. So, our weaknesses right now is hardpoint. And as you can see, we're playing on hardpoint right now. We played Farico last night. We played Envious and Farico. We beat Envious 5-0, which is like monumental. We've never played Envious and beaten them that bad. They are very, very good. And, we were really proud to have done that. Even though it is in scrims, we're starting to look a lot better. But back to the point. Basically, everyone has a weakness. So that's what I'm trying to get at. And hardpoint is ours. And a lot of people, whenever we're practicing on Twitch TV, whenever we lose hardpoints, people start to say that we suck and stuff. Like, obviously, hardpoint is our worst game type, and so we practice it more to try and get better at it. And the past 2 days we've been practicing, I've seen huge gains, and it seemed like before MLG Dallas, we knew what we were doing in hardpoint. Like, it seemed like we had the game type down. I thought that we could take maps from good teams on it. But whenever you get to a tournament, if you don't know the game inside and out, with all the extra pressure that's added on, like being in front of, hundreds of people in the stands, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people on the stream, people commentating, people watching you, there's a lot of extra pressure added on, and then not to mention the amount of money that you're playing for. So if you don't know the game inside and out, it does get difficult to keep up with the pace of the game, and it does get difficult to make the same decisions that you would online. And that's what a lot of teams that are, quote-unquote online warriors have problems with. And, I experienced this problem at MLG Dallas. I've never had a tournament where I've felt uncomfortable playing a certain way, and MLG Dallas was the first one. I want to say it's sort of because of the patch. I didn't really know what gun to use. I kept trying to switch it up, and I switched my play style a lot because of that. And I had a pretty bad event. I'm not going to lie. I didn't play my best. I had a couple terrible maps, and then I played basically average the rest, and that's not like me. Usually I have average maps the whole way through, and then I'll go off on a couple of maps. That's usually how a tournament goes for me, at least, and pretty much for everyone on our team. Nobody really ever plays awful. It's usually average, and then one person on the team will fucking shit on their nutsacks. And we've been practicing hardpoint a lot lately, and I think that we need to stick to hardpoint 100%. Like, hardpoint is the thing that we need to focus on right now as a team, and whenever we lose it, and whenever we lose it close, like, hardpoint is a game where it can be ridiculously close a lot of the time. And whenever we lose it close, it's just aggravating to see people saying that we suck at the game. Because I don't think that we suck at this game. We're not as good as at MW3, because at MW3 we're fucking dominant. Like, nobody's seen a team be that dominant on a Call of Duty ever. Like, it just hasn't happened yet. So to see a team do that, it's pretty ridiculous. And now that we're not winning every single tournament, and we're still placing high, we're not placing awful. I think we got top 6 in Frag Cup, and then we obviously won UMG, and then we got 5th at MLG. So we're still not placing awful. It's just we're working out some of the kinks in our game. So we're trying to perfect hardpoint. And then CTF in this game, CTF has obviously been around for so long. Like, CTF is a game type that we know how to play in any Call of Duty. You could throw us a Call of Duty, a brand new Call of Duty, or even this game, and throw in some new maps, say play CTF, and we would understand the rotations probably in 1, maybe 2 games. And we would just understand it, because that's how CTF is. It's a very, straightforward, simple game type that we've been playing for years on Call of Duty. So we know how to rotate, we just know how to play the game type. And hardpoint isn't that way. Hardpoint obviously just came out with the release of Black Ops 2, so we're still trying to learn it. Whenever we learn hardpoint, I think that we'll be excellent at this game. It's just a matter of putting the time in and trying to actually learn it and, know the game inside and out. Because right now we have a good understanding of how to play hardpoint. Like I said, last night we played Envious, 5-0'd them. We played Farico, got 4-1 by them in the hardpoints. But like I said, all the games were ridiculously close. All the games were within, like, 20 to 30 points, except for Slums, where they beat us by like 70, and we even took a map from them. So, we're getting there slowly, but I just wanted to express that every team has a weakness. And even if they're, the best team in the game, everyone has a weakness, and you can utilize their weakness until they get better at it. And that's, that's the stage that we're in right now. We're going to be ready for the COD Championships. We just have 2 weeks for that. We've already seen such big improvements already. So, we're going to be ready for that. And let me just talk about this gameplay a little bit. So right now we're down by about 40 points, and we're trying to come back. And things are going to heat up here in a little bit. This is usually how hardpoints end. It's usually very, very close until the last 2 hills. And then it all comes down to who can get the kills at these last 2 hills. And that's another thing that we're learning. We're learning the spawn points a lot, and we're learning when to push and when to sit back. So in this situation, we play it very, very well. I'm gonna let you guys watch it. I don't really want to, spoil it for you. But we learned this. We played this very, very well. Actually, Sora ended up beating us like this in the online qualifier in a situation just like this. So, we are getting better at hardpoint, and I just wanted to tell you guys that we're working on it. we're doing our best. I hope you guys haven't lost faith in us, and I'm sure that a lot of you haven't, but there are some that have, because of our recent MLG placing. But we're going to, work our asses off for the COD Championships, and hopefully we can impress you guys. And watch Scumpy go clutch right here. He's going to try and come up. Nope! Bang! fuck out of my face. But we do end up winning, as you can see. So if you enjoyed this commentary, guys, make sure you hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, favorite it. Constructive criticism in the comments below, please, and thank you. It helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter. It'll be in the description to follow me in life and any miscellaneous things. And as always, this was your boy Optic Scumpy. Peace.